Hello, dear Scorpio. Welcome to Divine Debut 11. Welcome to your love reading for the month of June of 2026. I hope that you're all doing well. Now, this is a Patreon reading, which is released to the public later on in the month. But you could take this as a timeless love reading as well, whenever you receive the message. So, dear Scorpio, let's see what is going on. I do see that there are blessings for you through the astrology. Cancer is another water sign just like you are, and the blessing of Jupiter and Venus, this new seed that's been planted, does give you many opportunities where love and finances and self-worth and values are concerned. So let's see what it is. Let's see what is going on for Scorpio, play spirit. Scorpio and their love life. What's happening for Scorpio? We've got the Fool card, and just thinking about, what else is going on. I mean, Uranus in Gemini, which has left your house of others, your most important relationships, right? Which is the house opposite you, has changed a lot of things for you. And you've got the Fool card, which is also a Uranus card, but it's also the card of a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. This is Aries energy, Scorpio, and you are ruled by Mars, which also rules Aries. So there are many similarities between Aries individuals and Scorpio because they're ruled by Mars. So looks like there's something that you're taking a leap of faith into. This could be a new life cycle, a risk where love is concerned. This is a journey. Could be a life journey that you're beginning. And remember, the Fool begins this journey lightweight. He leaves a lot of things behind so that he doesn't carry them, and all those old things weighing heavily on his new journey, his new life. So let's see what's going on. What is going on for Scorpio? And remember, the nodes of the moon, they're in they're in earth and water for you, and that is very helpful as well. We're doing a relationship cross, so you're thinking about a particular person. We're going to see what's going on in the now, in the past, what you brought to the table, what they felt, who they were in the connection, what is possibly showing up in the future. So let's see, dear Scorpio. We've got a Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. Mother. She can fit many roles. She's a very experienced queen, a very grounded, very stable queen, right? She's all about stability. She wants something that is stable and long-term. I don't know if this is another side to you. It could be a person that you're dealing with. We've also got the Magician, which could be Mercury or Virgo. This could be communication. Mercury is going to retrograde in the coming month, in the month of July, through the sign of Cancer. So retrogrades do bring situations and people from the past. Wow, this is you, dear Scorpio. This is your energy, logically. So we see earth and water. This is a great match, a match made in heaven. The Magician is a new beginning. It's an ace. It's a major arcana. Where did this connection come from? We've got the Chariot. Let me just jot something down. So the Chariot is Cancer, and Cancer is the past. Now, Jupiter has been retrograding, is now direct in Cancer. Again, very good placements for you, dear Scorpio, but there's something from the past. That could also be physical distance from you, and there were possibly also dilemmas and adjustments that needed to be made. With the Chariot, it's all about focusing, taking that Chariot moving forward. The Chariot can speak to long distance travel, a trip, meeting up at a distant place, but it is a card of overcoming obstacles once a choice has been made. Remember, it is the Chariot, which is a number 7. It comes after the Lovers, so possibly dilemmas around love, choices, head over heart decisions, and maybe even scattered energy. Okay, we've got the Page of Swords, Gemini, Libra or Aquarius, communication. Again, adjustments, needing to be flexible, talk of change, talk of transition. And the King of Swords, we've got another king here. Unless, you know, in the past, because, okay, the King of Swords is more than likely an Aquarius energy. Aquarius, Gemini or Libra we can have, but, you know, the King of Swords is someone that sees things more from a logical standpoint. They're not very emotionally open. It's someone that needs the truth, someone that shows up as detached, as cold possibly, someone that uses logic more so than emotions. So this could have been another side to you. Remember, we've got Scorpio, Aquarius, and you're a fixed water sign. And I don't know if you were in competition with someone in the past, right? Because the King of Swords, we've got another king here. We've got a queen and 2 kings, so maybe you were the third person. Maybe you were dealing with someone that had choices, had children, possibly the page can speak to children. Let's see. Let's see what you brought to the table. Who were you in this connection? 4 of Cups. The World card. And the Moon. So you had doubts, you had dilemmas about, you know, where your love life is concerned. The 4 of Cups, it could have been missed opportunities if you were at a physical distance, right? We've got the 4 fixed signs here. But we've also got the Moon, which could speak to secrecy, mysteries, not being totally open about any hardships relative to your emotional state, right? Because the 4 of Cups, and even Cancer is the 4th natural house. 4 of Cups, missed opportunities, but emotionally not being in a good place, or not being able to accept this gift, which it is a gift from Spirit. It's the Holy Grail. It's the Ace of Cups. You could not, because you're focusing on it, you're looking at it, but the World card can speak to if there was physical distance. Obviously, there could have been mysteries, secrets, doubts about what's going on with your person or where this relationship is heading, right? The 4 of Cups, being emotionally dissatisfied in a situation, possibly also connected to your emotional security, your emotional happiness. And I don't know if you're dealing with someone that maybe was raised in a very different way, if you're dealing with someone that was, maybe you were worldly, maybe you were very knowledgeable, right, about the world. Maybe you had your life experiences, something needed to come to an ending. And remember, the World card also can speak to a marriage. So I don't know if you were in a marriage emotionally unhappy and you were keeping that very close to your chest and you were very secret about it. Let's see what a person brought to the table and who they were and how they feel about you. 7 of Pentacles. Wow, the Devil card. And the High Priestess. For many of you, this was a secret relationship. Possibly because we've got Pisces, we've got Capricorn, very strong Capricorn here. And the High Priestess is someone that's spiritually awake, spiritually having gone through a spiritual awakening, or someone very intuitive, someone quite wise, someone that could be a little bit older, more mature, someone that needed time someone that was invested in this connection, but they were also blocked. They had karmic issues, I don't know, going through addictive behaviors. I mean, this is reality, this is truth, and this is the imagination. This is the, you know, a spiritual connection blocked by obligations, restrictions, someone unsure about what's going on in your connection, right? At some point, your person was seeing some truths, you know, having those, that clarity of the raw truth. Your person maybe also felt blocked, right? That you were out of bounds if you were dealing with someone else in another connection, or your person was going through possibly a challenging time in their life when they were going through their awakening with the high priestess. Someone that was, you know, hardworking, dependable. We've got a lot of earth here. And then we've got the high priestess, which is the magic, the imagination, the spiritual connection, but it's more about the fantasy. You know, it's more a Neptune energy here. So maybe your person felt like they were the outsider, because the high priestess is someone who is in the background, someone that's not up on stage, someone that's in secrecy. And maybe they felt blocked. It was too hard to get to you. Or they were dealing with some karmic situation where there were great blockages, lots of difficult, challenging lessons. They had to be very patient. They had to put in the extra work, the hard work, and get grounded, you know, see things through, you know, not with wearing a mask, not through wearing a mask. So if they were dealing with a karmic situation, they were out of bounds to you as well. And I see similar energies. Let's see what is possibly coming through in the future. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength card, and the Ten of Swords. Nine of Swords, Ten of Swords, Ten of Pentacles. There's an ending to a cycle, but it's not an easy ending. There's a lot of anxiety, stress, sleepless nights, too many thoughts, too much. I mean, this is a Gemini card, which speaks to, and Gemini is about, I don't know what to do, going back and forth. The Strength card, someone needing to find the strength to close up a major life cycle. You know, the Ten of Pentacles does speak to marriage. It speaks to a commitment, but it also speaks to a closing up of a major life cycle. Nines are endings, and this is the darkest before the dawn. The Ten of Swords, which turns into the Ace. Someone is needing to emotionally check out of a situation that they were in before. Now, there is a possibility it's happening on both sides for both of you. But the potential is a return to the past, because we've got the Fool and we've got the Magician. And then we've got the High Priestess. The next card would be number 3, which is the Empress. And the Empress does speak to patience, that there will be abundance, that there will be, you know, the ability to attract love and abundance. And we see possible abundance here, because we see very strong creative energies. We see Leo. We see, I mean, this is a huge accomplishment, you know. Both of you could be people that are very hardworking. You work very hard for your security. You fear not being emotionally and physically secure. There are similarities here with your person as well. See the Eight of Cups here. There has been betrayal, though. An Eight of Pentacles, again, a Virgo card. 8, 8, 8, 888 Virgo. And Leo come through very strongly for me, because we've got the eights. 8 is the Strength card. 888. Okay, that's returning. This is something that has not finished yet. It's something that's still playing out. You've done cycles, you've done periods of time where you're coming back together, then you're separating. This is like the twin flame magnet, right? At some points you're coming together, and the magnet, remember, sometimes it sticks together, it becomes one, and then other times it sort of pushes away. So it's like you've been trying, this is very strongly a twin flame for me, where you've been trying to come together, and life has just been throwing curveballs at you. But the lesson here is someone needs to, where they've put in a lot of effort in their love life and they have not found full happiness, they've had only betrayal. It's time to move on. But that's not something easy that happens here, because there could be the involvement of family, traditions, money, financial securities, and things like that. Now, of course, the Strength card does speak to a strong sexual attraction as well, and someone needs to find the courage, be the warrior, and take leadership, lead their life to where they're needing to go, right? Remember, at the foundation we've got the Chariot. See, love has only been offered in very small doses here, and the Wheel of Fate, destiny, has played out in the past. And the Page of Cups could be an apology, could be a child, right? A child that was destined to be created. We did talk about the Empress as well, which can speak to pregnancy, right? Okay, let's take some other cards and see what else is going on. Let's take some Lenormand on the positions here for Scorpio. You know, the Ten of Pentacles is another Virgo card. I get very strongly Virgo, and that's why Virgo came through very loud for me. So Virgo, remember, if you're not dealing with a Virgo, I mean, you could be dealing with another earth sign, Scorpio, but Virgo is where the South Node is, and that's something that you're needing to leave behind and follow the North Node, which is Pisces. Let's see why you've got the Magician, King of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles in the now position. Wow, okay, there's third parties, there's worry, there's anxiety, there's even, I would say, a loss of faith that this could happen. There's anxiety, there's stress, there's worry, and there's something eating away at you. You know, the Mice is a card of misery. It's an open wound where relationships are concerned. Either you haven't found, you know, the or you've been connected with, you or your person connected with another where there isn't harmony in relationship. This speaks to depletion, destruction, deficiency, and disease. Wow, okay, and the Fox. The Fox speaks to sneakiness, intelligence, tact. So there has been, and maybe there's been information, a lack of being open emotionally, lots of secrecy, possibly betrayal, and the involvement of others here. But you know, the Fox also speaks to intelligence, finding a way to move away from what this worry is. So if it's a past relationship, if it's someone that's been eating away at your life, generally speaking, like a vampire, you know, your emotional state, your financial state. These are two difficult cards. I'm going to take one more because I need more clarity on the now. And this burden will last maybe up to 3 weeks. The Cross speaks to something heavy that needed to be carried through, but also the Cross speaks to don't lose the faith. Where are you coming from in the past? The Home, King of Cups. There was a lot of happiness in the past, and you were emotionally open. You are the King of Cups. This relationship did feel like home to you, but maybe you were your dilemma was where your loyalties lie. Whether it's the family, your family of origin, following traditions, whatever it is, you are a fixed water sign. So maybe the dilemmas for you was your loyalty. Who would you be loyal to? Your family of origin, the family maybe you had built in the past, or your heart and following your heart. Let's see what you brought to the table, who you are. The Death card. Big card, huge card, Scorpio. Right on point. Nine of Pentacles. Oh my God, what is Nine of Pentacles? Of course, another Virgo card, but it speaks to someone who is becoming independent. Possibly also someone that works very hard to be independent or to become single. I'm going to take one more on that. Yeah, this is the bear. And the bear is protection. It's fatherhood, it's motherhood, it's leadership. But it's also someone who holds a lot of responsibilities. It's Mars in Aries. Someone quite powerful, someone that possibly needs to find the strength if they haven't had the strength. This is someone who is a boss. They've got a strength of character, or if they didn't, they need to find it, right? And the bear speaks to someone being able to dominate a situation, taking leadership, becoming the warrior. To finish up what this change is in your life. And this obviously being to find the guts to be open emotionally. Speak your truth. Speak about your psyche and the fears that you hold, or even recognize what psychological fears possibly connected to your father, to your heritage, has been holding you back. Let's take your person. Queen of Cups, someone that is equally emotionally connected to you. We've got a King and a Queen of Cups, right? Someone who possibly lives at a physical distance, someone who might have come to, they've done the work, the karmic phase of learning, detaching, growing, becoming aware of the strength that they hold in their own life, being able to transition towards, I don't know, it could be another home, because if your person was connected to a narcissistic, challenging other connection, this is a birthing process. This is about transition. A new home, possibly. Travel, long distance travel. And the garden. So possibly your person's reputation or status changing. This is the garden, and the garden does speak to happiness. It speaks to someone's, the people that they connect with, their society and who they are. It's their reputation and their public affairs. People see them as they're going through a transition. They've gone through an awakening. And the park, the garden, number 20 is like the judgment card. So your person has gone through an awakening, has needed to make a choice, needing to resurrect their life. What's coming through in the outcome? We've got the book, and the book can speak to an ending or knowledge. The star comes through, and the star does speak to hope, magic, a dream come true, lots of truths being revealed. We've got the star, which is possibly progression towards goals, and someone is ready to take that gamble, the dice. But it could be quite challenging, I'm going to say, because it's like a moment of, will someone follow their truth here? Will someone, will the future bring a closure? Or even, after a closure, there's a opening, right, for a new beginning. This is the ending of some karmic knowledge that your connection needed to go through. But the star is very promising, and it's a number 16. It's like a tower moment. Something happens suddenly. Okay, the clouds are clearing, the sun is coming through, and the birds are bringing messages. So the birds do speak to transition, news. Let's see what's going on in your person's psyche, in their subconscious, how they emotionally feel about your connection. Forgiveness. So this could be your person regretting some things that they've done, the way they've reacted towards this connection. Maybe they've been quite, overbearing and reactive, and maybe having spoken some difficult words, overreacted. This could be a person that they understand, they understand their wrongdoings, and they're humbled, and they may be seeking forgiveness, or they've asked you for forgiveness in the past. Soulmate. They do feel that you are their soulmate. Maybe they're even hoping that you will be there when they're ready to make you this offer. And we've got healing. See, this is emotional healing. But there is an offer on the table here. Maybe this is what they're wishing that you would do. Because what I'm getting here is your person is transitioning and moving forward with their life. With you or without you. There is a possibility that your person is waiting for you to finish up a major life cycle in your life. It looks like your person is more ahead. And they're hoping that you'll be able to be courageous and close up that major life cycle that you're going through, and overcome any issues that you've been dealing with, possibly even heavy responsibilities that you've been dealing with. There are regrets here. Regrets do speak to lessons, obviously. Let's take more cards. Let's see, what does the twin flame oracle advise for Scorpio? Fresh start, new opportunities, leaving the past, getting another chance, dear Scorpio. Let's see what the obstacles are. What are the challenges here with the singles and relationship oracle deck? So it does speak to a fresh start, and that's why you've got the Fool card here and the Magician in the now. Surely for some of you this is a return from the past, revisiting, revamping, reflecting on the past, the issues, the mistakes. What's going on for Scorpio? Anxiety. You are afraid to get close to someone. They are scared to give them a chance. Oh my God, dear Scorpio. That is incredible. Criticizing your partner is driving them away. Focus on their good qualities. Let's take one more. And seeking perfection. Everyone has flaws. Choose only 5 must-haves and deal breakers that matter. Seeking perfection. That would be the South Node in Virgo. We need to leave perfectionism behind and move forward. Dear Scorpio, that's what the South Node says. Let's take a message from Spirit. What is the advice? And we'll take a past, present, future with a tarot deck and see what else is coming through. We'll take a couple of love messages and a couple of timing messages. What's going on for Scorpio in love? Please advise what is happening for Scorpio and in their love life. Truth be told, and we took it in the upright. And we see an opening, a window, and there's the wisdom, the owl, right? Number 14. Someone's been waiting a long time. The owl could also be an advisor. It could be a solicitor. It could be truths, wisdom. Number 14, which is temperance. Someone's been waiting for some truth. People tell you who they are very quickly if you're willing to listen to what they say and pay attention to how they behave. This card calls you to engage in heartfelt, open conversation. It's time to see the truth about what you share with each other and tell the truth about who you are and what you need. No one can do that for you. Remember that your truth is always based in your personality and experience up to now. A higher truth will be found after you communicate honestly and see how doing so has helped you become more attuned to yourself. Don't hold back, speak your truth, and listen. That's a very powerful message, Scorpio. So I don't know if you're dealing with someone that also isn't very much about truth. I mean, the high priestess holds the wisdom from within. So it feels like there is a mirror image of both of you not being totally truthful with each other. Fearing the reaction of your person. See the mask here? The masks need to come off. As I'm doing your reading, Uranus is bending at the bending of the nodes, which is in a T-square challenging aspect to the nodes of the moon in Pisces and Virgo. It will bring a lot of shock and awe, revelations, breakthroughs. Let's see what's going on for Scorpio in love, roughly in the now, whenever you get to view this. What's been going on? So let's look at the past. Page of Swords. Four of Cups has come through again, and that was on your side. And the Eight of Wands, this is transition, this is change, right? Communication through social media, possibly some difficulty in making choices. This is Gemini. The Wheel of Fate, you see Gemini, Sagittarius. Communication through social media, you are possibly dealing with a foreigner. Queen of Cups, she's on your side, she's your person, right? So your person does have strong feelings for you, but over here we see this cup not being noticed, right? This person is still focusing on the past, missed opportunities, possibly being able to come back, but someone emotionally still unhappy in the now. Seven of Pentacles, which is on the side of your person. And the Six of Cups, it could be a soulmate, you've known this person for quite some time. Eight of Wands, love messages, flight, travel, shift. After release, after surrender, after seeing things from a different perspective, releasing any challenging karmic life cycles of the past. And the Nine of Cups, someone doing what is right for them, right? Releasing any martyrdom, I can't even say the word, and sacrificing for others always, and not giving to thyself, because Pisces is unconditional love. It's sacrifice, total and utter sacrifice. And you know, someone here may have felt that when they move forward with this connection, because the Nine of Cups is, this is a feel-good energy for me. This makes me feel good. This is what my heart and soul needs. And then there was the nine of the Hanging Man, which is saying, I shouldn't be so selfish, right? I shouldn't do what's right for me. I should sacrifice for others. But this, now someone's seeing things from a different perspective and the energy is shifting. And there will be lots of truths that are going to come through. Truth be told. Let's see, when will these truths come through? When will this window of opportunity open up? Let's take the timing cards for Scorpio. When will this opportunity and having another chance come through? In August, for some of you. That's the ending of the metamorphosis in August, within 3 months. And that's the time. See, the time is Chronos. Maybe your person needs 3 months. Maybe you're ready in August. And you know, August is the Leo time. Jupiter will also be in the sign of Leo. That will sort of push your limits, push you to expand and do the work as well, dear Scorpio, because Leo does challenge you. Let's take some messages and some emotions, some thoughts from your person. I see pain and sorrow in your eyes. Please trust that I won't ever hurt you. So some of you may have trust issues relative to your person. No one knows me better than you. And you're my other half, I feel it. I think we'll leave it there, dear Scorpio. Your person is aware and they know what they want. I guess the ball is in your court, dear Scorpio. Okay, so what's the regret sitting on? It's sitting on a fresh start. You could see the words fresh start, and we've got a fresh start here. Scorpio, if that's not a fresh start for you, then I don't know what is. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you so much. Wishing you well. We'll be back with more.